Hey everyone, in today's video we are going to be removing the oil pump as well as the crankshaft from the motor because tomorrow I'm getting the motor honed and then I'll be getting the assembly of all the new parts coming into it. So to remove the oil pump right here, it's going to take 3 bolts right here and they're going to be 10mm. It's going to be 3 10mm bolts there, and there. So I already cracked them. Just going to loosen those up. And then fast forward myself. Okay, all 3 bolts have been loosened, so now we're just going to very carefully pull on this. I'm going to take it off the dowel. Can I be very careful right here, because I honestly want to be... Alright. And the other dowel right here. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's go. And there we go. Very carefully took that off. Alright, so that right there is the oil pump. It's actually extremely easy to get off. 3 bolts, pull it off, and you're good. Alright guys, so now that we are at the vehicle right here, as you can see, we are going to begin by loosening the main caps across here. There is a total of 16 bolts on this. And basically, I'm going to be doing the reverse of the tightening sequence for the removal. So, we're going to start at 16 instead of 1. And it is going to take a E14. It's basically a 6-point socket right here. I grab that out of my torque set. And we're going to start off with 16, which is right here. And you're going to loosen about a quarter of a turn all the way every time. Quarter of a turn, quarter of a turn, quarter of a turn, until about hand loose, and then you can remove them. Yeah, so these things are all basically hand tight now. So I'm just going to hit it with my Milwaukee and get these things buzzed up. Now that these things are basically all loosened about hand tight, I'm now going to take my Milwaukee and just kind of buzz them up. I'm still going to go in reverse order of the torque sequence. Alright, so now that this is done, I'm actually going to clean off the metal right here and mark down front of engine in a few different spots just to make sure that for some reason, in case somehow, even though I'm storing these in a proper way, that something gets mixed up, I'll know which way is towards the front of the engine. Basically, this is going to be front for F, forward arrow, and there's also an arrow literally right there. I'm just using this as basically just in case for some reason I put this backwards, I can go oh wait, and I can look at the side or look at the front. It's basically just reassurance to myself that I do this properly. So there we go guys, that is off. Next step is very, very carefully you're going to be removing these main caps. Very carefully. And these are numbered and they also show front of engine, so this is front forward with a 2, forward 3, forward 4. So there's no way that you're going to accidentally mistake these for something else. So I laid down a large towel, and then on top of that large towel that is actually folded up twice, I laid down a thick 1/2-inch piece of foam cutout. So that when I can pick this up and put it down, I'm putting on a special piece. The crankshaft being so short and stout, I don't believe is going to have a problem being on its side for only a night. That won't cause any problems. Because people say that crankshafts can actually flex if you put them sideways and not upright. When it comes to long, skinny crankshafts, that makes more sense when they're at an angle. But with something like this, I'm not going to have any problem with putting it over there for one night. So right now, I am basically just going to lift this up and place it down on that. Be very careful. It's a crankshaft. It is heavy, so you want to be careful with it. Don't want to cause any damage to this at all. You really do not. Just going to carefully lift up just like that, and then I'm going to put this down on that foam cutout right there, and there we go. So the crankshaft is out of the block. The only thing left on this block that I have to remove for tomorrow so it can get honed is the 3 oil squirters right there. Those are extremely simple. That looks like 12 millimeter. Right, guys, so the last thing we need to do on this block is take out the oil squirters that are in there. There's going to be 3 bolts. It's going to take a 12.10 millimeter socket to get those 3 right there, as you can see. So I'm going to undo those right now. I have an extension so I can get my socket down there. Once I remove those, this block will be ready to take to the machine shop to get honed. Oh geez, that's okay. I'm going to get a bigger breaker bar because that seems to be a little bit on there. Did I just break that oil squirter? Where is it at? I just broke that oil squirter. What just happened? Are you serious right now? Crap. That was real frustration. That is what happens when it's your first time ever doing this and you record yourself. Things go wrong sometimes. But yeah, that oil squirter, I was using a really big breaker bar and I went like that really quick. And basically, those bolts aren't torqued down extremely hard. But on that oil squirter, it was just really tight on that. The oil squirter, the bolt was just really tight on there. So I tried to break it. It took the oil squirter with it. And the oil squirter, there's 2 little prongs. And there's a little piece right here that goes into a hole. When I tried turning it, it snapped that piece that goes in the hole right off. I didn't record removing the other 2, but all I had to do was I put my hand down by the oil squirters to kind of hold it, and then the other 2 just broke off extremely easy. It was just that one, for some reason, I tried to break it, and it snapped. Luckily, though, I had 3 other oil squirters from different motors, so I was able to just put a new one on there, and when I show you guys the assembly videos, I'll be installing those. But yeah, other than removing those oil squirters, that block is completely bare. Just a bare block. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm pretty sure I'm like 99.9% sure I'm the only person who's ever uploaded a complete disassembly of this VQ motor. And I'll also be uploading a complete assembly starting tomorrow. I'll be uploading the first video. I hope you guys do enjoy. Yeah, please make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you can. You can always donate down in the section below. I have some stuff, but that's definitely not needed, just if you'd like to support even more. But have a great day, guys, and I hope that these videos can help you guys out.